Alright, today we're going to go over top floor defense on consulate. This top floor defense, there is not a significant amount of variation between strats. However, this one specifically is for when the other opposing team bans mira. It will not involve mira at all. So we're going to begin first with smoke. Smoke will take barbed wire for this strat. It's just to get a general feel for what is supposed to be open on this site. So the characters are Maestro, Valkyrie, Smoke, then Castle and Jaeger. Now, it's hard to not substitute. It's hard to remove any one of those characters. If you were to remove one, it would. You can't really remove the Castle. You can't remove the Smoke. If you were to remove one, you could possibly swap the Maestro for an Echo. Oh, this is quite a consistent strat. You'll see it. You'll see. So this doesn't. It doesn't matter necessarily what order you do this in as the Smoke. But you want this to actually be walkthrough. So you're going to open this hatch, open up this wall. Your two reinforcements of Smoke are these two. So having a 5-man would help with this because it would speed up like individually what you have to do. Your pieces of wire are Smoke here. And here. And shotgun this. So why Smoke's pretty much necessary for this site. All this of course would already be castled, and then this is you'd then have this ready. So all of this you wouldn't have to do. You won't have to do all of this. You'd still have shotgun ammo left because you would have Maestro opening some of it for you. But that's basically the premise of it. And then you as the Smoke, you lie down in sight. You lie down here. This is spammable. They can shoot through this, but it's still visual cover. And you basically just play your angles. That's not like great. You do actually have to stand up, I think. Basically, just play your angles. Yeah, you probably do have to stand up and throw it. And basically, you just hold inside here. If anyone tries to play connect to window, shotgun them. If anyone Blackbeard shouldn't be able to shoot you because you have this reinforced, and you basically just play here the whole time. You can also shotgun holes up in the bathroom.
15 seconds.
So it just allows you to see in bathroom that they're trying to rappel in there.
10 seconds to go.
And you basically play flexible. You are technically using smokes in the deny plant on this site, but it's not crucial. Time wasting is the main thing.
You've reached the time limit.
So that is Smoke. Pretty simple stuff from him. General rotations and pieces of wire. So we're next going to go to Maestro. In fact, yeah, we'll go to Maestro. And Maestro takes a shield, and thankfully I've got the shield on. Now, you may have to practice a bit with the shield. So, to start off with Maestro, you play the shield here, and the idea is that you cannot get shot from connector window. You can put it closer. You probably want to put it closer. And then you basically just play in this corner, and you've got long angles with the ACOG. Your reinforcements are this. The shield doesn't have to be directly here, so you hop onto this desk. That's your other Maestro, and then your other reinforcement is here. And you can also shotgun out the bottom of that floor. Not necessary though. You can do rotations as you need to. Your other Maestro, if you hop up onto the corner of this desk, you break stuff. I think you do actually to shoot this out of the way. Is that? This will already be made by smoke. And you'll have holes here too, so you play quite flexible as him. You can actually sit in bathroom. Actually, yeah, your spot is not by that window; it's in bathroom. And you have then long angles into A. On that, you have that long angles into that A door. Your Maestro cams will be able to see quite a bit into A site. Not entirely. You can move the Maestro cam further up, and then you can see the hallway. And then you can see the entirety of the B site plans with this Maestro cam. So it depends on what variation you want to play on. You can take this Maestro off, and then you can put it further up. You can put it further up, just so you can see the plants on them. So you can put it basically facing the whole of A, which isn't a bad idea.
Down to 15 seconds.
But you're not meant to be the only person
Time expires in
playing
10
it.
seconds.
It's not that actually that hard to do, but it's just
5 seconds
a
remaining.
pain right now. Yeah, so you could get it.
You're out of time.
So that would be the perspective you get if you put the Maestro there, and you could still see all around. So that's Maestro. So you can move it further up. You don't necessarily need to. Now we're going to move on to Castle. Now the reason why you don't take Mira, well, your Mira will be banned, but you basically replace the Mira with Bulletproof Cam and Maestros, and you take Castle instead.
Protect the bombs.
Now the Castle, so the shield I showed you here, you can play somebody playing this corner, so you could play Castle Shotgun here. That's a potential possibility. It's not a bad strategy. You could also give the shield to someone playing in A, although it's not necessary because you're playing long angles in A, so you're not putting anyone on the A site. So Castle, what you do is you will reinforce bathroom.
Down to 10 seconds.
So Castle or Jaeger could reinforce bathroom, but ideally it's Castle should do it.
You must protect your bombs from being defused by
You then barricade this. Barricade this, admin rotate. And then you will barricade this. In fact, it's probably better if you as the Castle just reinforce this and mirror it. Well, not mirroring it. So you're basically putting the bulletproof cam where the mirror would be, and you can then play similar angles using the wall, quick peeking off the wall with that. You don't necessarily have to hold this like it's a mirror. It's not that important to the hold, but the basic principle is you're getting information and you know the pushing admin, so you can be ready for it on defense. And the whole point of this strat is you want to bait them into pushing admin. Or if they push the front of B, that's also completely fine because you have smoke playing connector. You throw smokes into the B plant. You got Maestros, so it's a good setup either way. And once you've done all your stuff as Castle, your job basically is to help, basically just float. So probably as Castle, you're most likely going to end up playing inside of admin. You can do a hold admin with Jaeger if that's necessary. Valkyrie is the main roamer who's playing all the way downstairs. They will play for late C4. They are not playing for runouts. I'll explain. So basically, if you're Valkyrie, you're basically playing to stay alive to the end and to C4. And if Valkyrie needs help, then Jaeger or Castle can help her. Otherwise, you just generally roam as you would do with Castle. Now, the only problem with this, with the way this is done, is that although this stops them coming up the stairs and then holding this rotate on you, it means that you don't have many rotates out like towards to help Valkyrie, and you're not going to come down yellow stairs. So you basically want to be committing to downstairs roam or not as castle, and you're probably better off 11 hitting either spiral or the castle on yellow stairs. You probably best hit 11 hit the castle on yellow stairs during the prep phase if you've got time. So now we're going to move on to Jaeger. So yeah, it would make more sense for castle to do the admin reinforcements. Not necessary though. Jaeger can do them as well. So Jaeger, you can pretty much put ADSs. So the priority ADSs right next to smoke. So you can put this however you need to do. Your pieces of wire include here. Again, like the wires can be sort of done by anybody. You can place wire. There's only 2 pieces of wire, I think. So you can also put it here as well, or just general plant spots.
10 seconds.
You're the ADS. I would generally place probably just around here because there'll be a rotate, just to protect the person playing this mira. And you do reinforcements. If you're doing the admin ones, whatever you decide between your team, you do this one, that one, or you do bathroom. And your final ADS protects the Maestro who's sat in bathroom. And that's basically you as Jaeger. You could potentially take the ADS out of admin, place an ADS here on this wall, place wire down here, and then hold yellow stairs because you'll have holes open. That's a potential variation. It really depends what you want to do as a team. Like whatever you feel like they're pushing you hardest from, you can then switch it up and then move equipment around. That's why this strat is so good. It's so flexible, and you can make, if you've got a good in-game leader, you can make calls mid-round. Well, not necessarily mid-round, but like between rounds, you could then change things up if you feel like they put a Blackbeard on B windows and then they smoked him with Yings, and you could then change it up, play Jaeger here. You get the idea. So again, assuming you're not playing yellow stairs, you play flexible roam. You don't necessarily have to roam downstairs, but you don't really want to push too far from sight because there are angles you do want to hold. So probably playing Jaeger yellow stairs is the best option, and then castle admin, and then have Valkyrie the single lone roamer playing purely for the C4. I don't necessarily duo roam is not strictly necessary because if Valkyrie just gets anywhere near yellow stairs or admin stairs, you'll have help from teammates then. So it's entirely however you want to play it. So that is Jaeger.
15 seconds.
Now, we were debating which 5th person to take. The options were, you can flex the 5th option
5 seconds remaining.
between Echo, Valkyrie, Pulse. Probably are the best options to take. I'd say Ella wouldn't be terrible. The main thing with them is for info and C4, so or at least some form of plant denial. So we're gonna go with Valkyrie anyway, just because I feel like that's what we're probably gonna end up running when we play it. But you can play it however you want.
Secure the area.
So your 2 reinforcements, pretty simple, because they're right next. These are the ones that are like pretty much near each other, because you don't want to have to do too much as the Valkyrie. Now, your cams are pretty much up to you. The only ones that I would say that you probably need is I'd probably put one in admin somewhere, just like getting more information out of admin. It doesn't have to be perfect, just generally to know if they're pushing there a bit more. And then just regular outside cams. Cams inside are decent as well, just behind the tree. There's also behind the desk over there, behind that little cabinet. There's some other good ones that not everyone knows about. It's just throw them in the tree, you can throw them up there. So this is the tree one. Not the greatest view, but it's still alright. There's always, of course, the one outside the stairs on that tree outside. That's very default though. I wouldn't even bother doing it because it just gets shot all the time anyway. That's what everyone looks nowadays. So I'd probably just throwing one on this site is not bad as well, because you do want to deny the B plant. The good thing about this Maestro is that they have to get into sight to shoot it, whereas the one in A, they could destroy that from distance. So maybe throwing the cam on A instead is better. But you'll have other angles, you have smoke playing, so it's not completely necessary. So as Valkyrie, you can basically play like a hard late flank style roam, where you basically just roam around downstairs, play like here, you know, just basically play time and then go for C4 at the end, pretty much. If your smoke and everyone else has done their job properly, you'll have, I think it's only, there's no way you can plant on here. You can plant on the main desk, but you can deagle next to the desk and throw C4 up. It's pretty easy to do. Well, that's carpet, so that's not easy to do at all. The fail. You'd have shotgun. You need to have a shotgun for that, but you basically just shotgun below. Oh, I hit the right. Can't even see it. You shotgun below, and you could probably shotgun here. That's probably the best bet, and then just throw a C4 up if they try and plant on the desk. But yeah, that is basically the upstairs hold without a mirror. Probably more consistent because you're not relying on a mirror window. When Twitch drones, always get them, because those things are invisible and completely silent. I swear down. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Hope you enjoy.